I think it was a slap in the face.
He struck a deal to plead guilty to murder and in return agreed to serve 25 years in prison at 100%. But just 18 months after telling a judge he understood the terms of the agreement, he is now asking the governor to let him out early. His clemency petition is forcing the mother of his victim and others to spend time and effort fighting what they call a frivolous request.
Community watchdog Nate Morrison found out this case could spark a change in law.
You know, the issue here really isn't if this man will get out of prison early. Tennessee's governor hasn't granted clemency to a single prisoner during his time in office. But take a look. Here's the real problem. When an inmate files a petition, the review process automatically begins. And as you can see, it can be a lengthy one. At the least, it means people have to fill out paperwork, and the Board of Parole has to decide if the state should grant the person a formal hearing. A waste of time in some people's eyes, rather. As it stands, Tennessee law allows anyone to ask the governor for leniency, no matter their crime and no matter how little of their sentence they've actually served. This empty Kingsport Park used to be full of laughter and life.
He would play and then we would cook out.
Now all that are left are the memories of Jared Hughes.
He was my baby boy.
And a bench bearing his fading name. 4 years have passed since two men gunned down Charlotte Irwin's son in the house across the street as part of a robbery.
It's never getting no better.
But it feels just like yesterday to his mom.
Holidays are horrible.
She expects the holiday season to be especially bad this year, once again because of the actions of this man.
I can't really say it rekindled again because it's never left, but I can say that I think it was a slap in the face.
She's talking about this prison letter written by second-degree murderer Dominique Morrison. In it, the inmate asks the Board of Parole to reduce his 25-year prison sentence, a sentence he agreed to as part of a plea deal just last year.
I think 25 out of 100 is 25 out of 100.
He told the Board of Parole he's completed self-improvement classes and is already a changed man. Morrison also said he made a bad mistake, of which he apologized, and said he accepts full responsibility for his actions.
It is 3 pages.
But if that were the case,
I wrote this in October.
Assistant District Attorney Leslie Tiller says Morrison would have never filed this petition.
I don't think it's fair.
The prosecutor says she spent hours writing this response to make sure he stays behind bars.
I think it's ridiculous, and I think it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time for all these state employees to have to spend their time responding to this baseless petition.
Even worse, she argues Morrison has re-victimized his victim's family. She's now pushing the state to change this process.
So somebody who's been in prison for, less than 2 years on a 25-year sentence should not be allowed to file this petition and get it heard.
It does seem ridiculous.
Lieutenant Governor Ron Ramsey says if district attorneys across the state can come up with legislation that would require some criminals to serve a set period of time before they can ask for clemency, he'd support it.
We know they're going to be denied, so why put the family through this? Why put everybody else through this?
I don't even see how he even applied.
It's a question Charlotte Irwin keeps asking, too. In Morrison's letter, he talks about being a better father to his children.
Jay never got a chance to even marry or have children.
Irwin spent a full day writing her response, also from a parent's point of view, that of a heartbroken mother of a murdered son.
He can still visit all of his family members, but when I go visit Jared, I have to look at him down on the ground.
Nate Morrison, News Channel 11, in your corner.
We've posted Dominique Morrison's full petition to the state on our website for you to read on WJHL.com. A spokesperson for the Board of Parole said the state currently is processing his application. So how common are clemency requests? The Board of Parole says the number of requests are actually down from 366 2 years ago to just 137 last fiscal year.